I have on my list Senator Moody, followed by Senatrice Foren-Nisting and Dasco. Senatrice
Thank
Moody.
you very much, Madam Chair. And I'm going to focus my question on Division 24 again, very popular area today. I wanted to, with the changes that have been made with this amendment, about how many more parents do you think will now be accessing this benefit in view of the changes both in definition around age and the other changes that are in place? And the second part of that question would be, why 104 weeks? What is the evidence to support 104 weeks being the appropriate time needed for parents to recover adequately?
Sure. Thank you for the question, Senator. Actually, maybe I'll go to your second question first about the extension to 104 weeks. So this was done in response to findings from the Standing Senate Committee on Legal and Constitutional Affairs that the median length of time for a homicide case to be completed was approximately 64 weeks. So the extension of the income support period to 104 weeks has afforded recipients the flexibility to also take time off to attend court proceedings if needed. And so what the proposed amendments to the leave do is they would ensure that parents of children who have disappeared have access to job-protected leave throughout the entire 104-week period. On your first question, unfortunately, I don't have the data in terms of since the program was changed, what the level of take-up has gone. I'll just do a check with my manager to see if he might have that as well. Sebastian, do you have that information?
Unfortunately, the data are not available.
Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have that. In terms of what the impact the changes to the Canada Labour Code will have on the uptake of the leave, again, it would be challenging to estimate that. There would be very few, I think, that would be able to avail themselves of this leave. Just in terms of the federally regulated sector is fairly small, so the number of people that, well, thankfully, that have this occur to them is also very small. So to try to estimate what these changes will do, it's very important to ensure that for those very small number that this horrible thing happens to, that they're able to avail themselves of the leave. But one would anticipate that even with this change, the total number of employees that will access it would remain fairly low. But I'll turn to my manager again, Sebastian, to see if he would have any other data that he would suggest.
No, unfortunately, we don't have data. Like Ms. Moran said, that we have a small population of federal private sector, so it would have been a very small number. Like we don't have this information.
Thank you. Senator Moody, did you have another question?
No.
Not at this time. Thank you. Let's continue then with Senatrice Foren-Nisting. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît.
Merci beaucoup. The floor is yours. I will have a question with regard to each of the divisions, beginning with Division 22. Now, we know that the government's aim in bringing in this measure is to ensure that the salary does not fall subsequent to contract retendering. But my question is about slowing down the turnover of staff. Are there any measures, or does this measure or other measures intend